Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village...
No? So... and we're back. Nice. Make for Port Isolde. That's reading. I'll turn around. Yeah, turn around and we head this way.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Okay.
Ever since the Apollo trip, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? Have the mother crystals collapsed?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Come here. Oh, we have some black shield niggas.
More of my mother's men.
And all the time.
It's over.
Let's make light work of you guys. The fuck is that? Like a dragon or some shit? I'm going to assume this is not the correct way here. Or maybe it leads to the same area. Actually it does. Okay, let's go down here. I could cut back through here. I'm seeing nothing of importance down here. Oh wait, I have one of those.
Give me thunder!
Died.
Enough of you, are there?
God damn it. Alright, come on to this sucker.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn.
Let me get rid of all the fodder and then I'll
On
deal with
thee.
you.
I'll show you a true shield present.
Come, give me the mage. I'm gonna get rid of the mage first. Come here. Come on. Yeah, trash.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you? We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
I haven't used it in a break in a while.
Find something, boy. Death.
Hunter.
Damn. It's fucked up.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
That's crazy.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Where are you supposed to go? Oh. Alrighty. Okay. Nothing really sticking out here.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith. They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Come on. Run like the wind. You deserve deserve a rest.
Even though I have a chocobos, it's like better for me to run because
My mother happened.
as I said,
The
the
nobles who
everything I
lived here
say
didn't
anyway.
stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
It's over.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy!
Voice-friends dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Fuck off! Find the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news.
Wow, I'm 18 points away from getting this.
We haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Is that an enemy here? I don't know, but we have enemies here. Nice, we officially have enough points now. So now we can get this. Alright, now we gotta decide how we work in this. Do we keep Thunderstorm? Does Thunderstorm hit more than... See, both of them basically seeing is 3 damage attack rating is 3. I wish I got like hard numbers, but... So we have hit an enemy with 3, it's 3 star, but it's have 3 star stagger. So you'll get more stagger points from that. I gotta figure out how I'm doing this. Alright, so we want Judgment Bolt on triangle. I'll try that on attack is 257. Stagger is 250. What if I change the Thunderstorm? Not really changing. You see, the problem with Thunderstorm, right? Is Thunderstorm does take let's have a wind up. And if I get enemy staggered, I want to just dump as much damage into them as possible. And Judgment Bolt already have a big wind up. I want to drop my 3 ultimates and then drop all my secondary abilities as well, so. The Lazarus
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Oh my god, can I jump over there?
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
My guys, you are not serious.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Like, all of you are gonna get folded though, like, what's the point of this? Start by striking all your back. Deal with the mage. Ah, I didn't see your screen there. Alright, Toggle, you did not need to wild out like that. Like, what's with the backflip and shit, dog?
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
You are Welcome to what little we have managed to salvage. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Throughout the main scenario, Clive would have key internet. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind the hideaway. Wait, where the exit? Oh, there we go.
Blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Oh, god damn it, is that something about to fight?
Fly, Ambrosia.
Look at me sideways.
Come along now.
Bastards are looking.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
I'm eating about it first.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields?
These guys are
Then
gonna get me
come.
put in top park.
Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here.
Oh, I was on the wrong one.
Swords we swear.
Too slow.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
I'll punish you first.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
A noble stand,
I didn't want to burn all my cooldown.
albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Nice try.
Alright. Oh, I dodged shot. I dodged shot. Bullshit.
Well done, Tom.
Come on, man. Bullshit.
I needed that.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue!
This old geezer really want a box?
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
curse thee, infectious flax wench? Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy... It's really you! You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
This might get all hyped to be a pirate.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters.
When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
We gotta go back to the hideout. Are you fucking serious right now? Are you fucking serious right now?
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom.
We gotta thank
But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
We got one over here too. Hey, we have a few. I'm gonna grab this one first. I don't want to trigger no cutscene if I get too close to that shit. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the Gormans of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt, Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
You know, I don't know what the fuck these points are. Alright, this guy have a plus sign. That means it's an addition. Again, some kind of add-on or some shit. Wait, where the blacksmith is? Or the merchant? Where the merchant? Where the fuck the merchant at? Okay, where the fuck is the merchant at, dog? Wall of memories, reading table. Oh, shop right here. Alright, let me go back by the shop. See if I get any like new swords or whatever.
That monster's taken quite a liking to...
And what can I do for you?
Bro, this bitch never has anything new.
Is that all?
Like, what is your purpose in life, though? I'm not going to be blacksmith, see if you can craft anything.
Clive,
Because you're sorry right now.
what's that for you, dear?
Like, nah, these blades stronger than you wanna have, though. Oh, wait, Left boat. And you have flame tongue. Where the fuck am I getting a flame tongue? I have lightning shard. Somehow I feel I was supposed to get a flame tongue right now. Because how do I have lightning shard? Fire shard, storm cry. What the fuck is a storm? Oh my god. Can't craft none of these. This is so even weaker. 11 bolters? What? This sort I have right now.
That it?
This sort I have right now. Coral sword, that's 185.
Fine.
Y'all are sorry. Wait, do I have potions and shit? 2 to 4, nope. I'm gonna stock up on that real quick.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Alright, where is sort out your items? Is it on this page? Yes. You see this shit? Take out this shit. Oh, I had to highlight it, add to shortcuts, right? Yeah, remove that. So there we go. I always forget to use that strength shit anyway, so fuck it. Fuck it.
Typical nobles.
Looking for me, big dog?
Ah, yes. Our mysterious Moogle friend. Nectar, was it? I'll stick with Nectar if it's all the same to you. What seems to be the matter? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
I killed this one already. The Angel of Death, Itrida coming by the way of Kaya met with a troop of Kurzbreakers traveling opposite direction. Though the Kurzbreakers saw nothing untoward of their own tragedy, the sound of cackling and laughter from the trees ensured that they kept. Okay. These are B-Tier 1, Belphegor, Broken Hill, Rosario. This one is in Sandbreck, Clearview. Sandbreck. The fuck is Sandbreck at? Yeah, the fuck is Sandbreck? This is Rosario. Where the fuck is Sandbreck? This is Rosaria. This is not a Rosaria. Okay, this is Sandbreck. Which part on Sandbreck? Clearview. Don't know exactly where Clearview is. This is Lost Wings, Northern Reach. I guess it would be in Southern Sandbreck because look at that Kano Van Key thingy here. I guess it will be here also. I should be able to like put these things up.
There are new billets being posted. Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. That normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what'd you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Typical nobles.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Gaga. 'Cause, 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 'cause
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right. We're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
That monster's taken quite a lot.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Next all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe? Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Typical nobles.
Okay, no vent Westgate. BT. Okay, what's I supposed to do? Alright, there we go. We'll go deal with this one first. Go knock out this quest first.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, when there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Damn, that's a far walk actually. What the fuck?
Stay sharp. We don't know when those
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
I keep forgetting I could fucking
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. over. I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long. I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm, not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
Yeah, that's like shit-ins. Yeah, he definitely has shit-ins.
Odin's teeth. What assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're, welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's Stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Alright, use the hunt board to locate the griffin. I did already. I'm gonna do this one more time.
How did we never hear these guardians of
We'll just assume I just... Alright. While passing along the trail from Lost Wing to Cairnvan, one of our... Okay. So just somewhere in Cairnvan, I just had to wander around until I find it or something. There's Cairnvan, that's over here. I guess we just wander around until we find it. I think that's the play. Now these guys getting pieced up. Probably should just wait. What is this? locked up at one combo. I already come to fight all you know. I want to call my chocobo and then honestly we just gonna ride. And see if we could find
Time to fight.
I already you know what? Because I don't wanna jump now. Because I don't wanna jump now, I'll do that.
Let's go.
Let me see if we could find where this fuckboy is. Map. It's a big fucking zone house. It was offline over there. Got it? I could be it enough. Hold up, nigga. Oh no, that's one of girl Garuda bullshit minions. Oh, shit. There's just somebody to front. Ah, you wanna get pieced up.
I think it is. This isn't gonna be easy.
Ow, what the fuck? Come here. Bullshit. Ah, there's always full for that.
Nice try. Rest well. I know I will.
Poor connection quality, what the fuck, dog? So that was a hunt target, but it wasn't the Griffin one that I'm looking for. Alright, we're gonna call it there because my stream is giving problems.